They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the move to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt.
Is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call it.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he finds Julius Thomas. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at... Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think...
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he coughed it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's... Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had... Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 3rd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super tough.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They come out here in the I. They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. When it came to the quarterback play in their matchup last week, there is no way to describe it other than ugly. Mistakes all over the place, a plethora of picks, and a loss. It's a performance this guy will be trying to put behind him very quickly. It's the Saints going up against the 49ers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd down following the run. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vincent Ray in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
And when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vincent Ray, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Good. Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll get 23 yards there, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And now it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Navarro Bowman with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Now a shotgun snap is, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra... Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25. Field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Out to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the 49ers going to take it. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player just...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They'll set up a throw.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he finds Julius Thomas. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. This is Kelly. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for it.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Holding. Offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more...
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 4th. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Being chased out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is, but...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Panthers going up against the Saints. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away. The hook. Good to Marquise Wilson. 23 yards on the play. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you...
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Forced out to his left. Past the 20. It's caught left side by Cooks. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jam. Break. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right here to Wilson. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. So a big third down hookup here will take us to the break. 14-7 is the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints offense. Comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Second time. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Buying time to his left. This is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him then. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. And complete. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. He'll look to throw, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Thompson in there to get it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And hit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. So we've reached half. All right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And quickly they get to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaq Thompson. In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless this time. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Wilson snags it left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll look to throw here. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot,
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needs the speed and the hands, a great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chick Thompson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And to the left side here, Wilson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to get a 1st down.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that brings up 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.